see. Hopefully all this setup is working here. I am so excited. This is my first YouTube live, and I am sharing a card reading with my favorite card deck, the most beautiful deck called the Crystal Mandala deck. And if you're watching in the future or if you're watching in the now, you should know that this deck is amazing. See if anybody wants to come play. So, oops, doesn't seem like it's letting me post on the Facebook. Let's see. Well, let's see if I can do this. So it is the first full moon of 2019. And we are here at the edge of the season. And I am going to do a reading. So you may be watching this in the future. You may be watching this you will definitely be watching this in the future because presently nobody is watching except me. So this is the Crystal Mandala deck. It's so amazing. I love it because it's so beautiful. The cards are like crystals and mandalas, and they connect with the angel energies and the angel numbers, the 333s, 444s, 888s. And so what I like to do with cards is not necessarily read the book. The book is so good with the Crystal Mandala deck. It's very beautiful, but I like to be intuitive and really interpret. And if I was on my own, I'd probably I might open the book, but because I'm doing a reading, I'm going to do it for you. The reason I love actually love the book and the write-ups is because her name's Alana Fairchild, and the way that she writes the write-ups for these cards, look at these cards, so beautiful. Oh, is by really speaking in absolutes and completion and in the frequency of turn this light down a little. It's got the glowy forehead look. And really in what I call the language of oneness. And so the energy is completion and wholeness. And I love the messaging of the highest and the deepest. And the completion energy really reminds me of enlightenment energy, where there's no duality. And so I feel like these cards are super high vibe and frequency. They're purple and gold. I don't know anything about like getting paid to promote a brand or anything. I'm not making any money off this. I'm just saying, like, damn, I love these cards. All right. So I'm going to spread them out. I'm going to spread them on my cloth here. And I'm going to do a reading for the first full moon of the year. And what I like to do when I read cards is do 3 basic cards, like past, present, and future. And let's see, do I have the live chat? Yeah. So if anyone's watching live, there's a live chat. I don't know if in the future you can. Okay. So look at the cards. I'm just going to get a feeling, like just look and feel which ones pop out. Make sure they're spread out. Okay. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Okay, so the first card, which represents the past, is called the Untamed. And the goddess for this card is Goddess Freya and Amber. And I don't know that much about Freya, but I know she is a high frequency goddess. And I'll have to look some things up. I have this feeling of like Ireland or somewhere over there. And this symbol is really powerful. It's really warrior like. It is a trinity with the amber in the middle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so it's an 18 pointed mandala, which is 9, which is completion. And the number of the card is 48, which is 12, which is a 3. So it's really encoded with the 3, but it's also a crystal goddess card, which is 888. That represents an angel number, a goddess number, 888. So, okay, so this is a card that I pulled for the past. And so to me, this is about where we've been and the power to call forth your wild goddess self who is connected with, can you guys see it? Who is connected with the energy of the golden warrior. And because that mandala is an 18 point, I feel like it's about completion. And so where we've been has been really completing these cycles of, I don't feel like it's about completing cycles of war. I feel like it's more about the energy of the power from the past lives, of the awakening of the powerful feminine, of the fierce voices of the feminine. The crystal amber, I think of amber as it's more than citrine, so it's not just about the solar plexus. It reminds me more of like the golden light of the head. I think about how children chew on amber for teething, and also think about amber as a super angelic kind of anchoring of grounding of the angelic realms. And because this trinity here, these 3 blades, these golden blades, are very pointy. It really, I think, represents like our divine fierceness. It's right. It's called the Untamed. So to me, this says rely on that from your past, which has awoken, that is the wild divine parts of you that have come from the higher energies that have inspired you to fully activate your ability to I feel like it's not just life, it's not life or death, it's more to untamed is like unleash this could be your powerful, your voice, or this could be the power of the feminine and how the feminine has awoken. Just look at what's happening in the world, whether you're left or right, whether you support the current administration in the States or you don't. Either way, the voice of righteousness is awake and in the name of the higher greatest good. So this is kind of where we've been. And of course, the goddess, the 888, and Freya is, and I'm sorry, I don't really know Freya, but it's time that I learn, is a fierce voice for magic and for grounding magic through that amber energy. So that's where we've been. And that's something that we can pull forward from the past as well as our past lives. And then I see the one that wants to be the present card. This is me staying up on the full moon. Like, I've never done a card reading publicly in my life. And just for some reason, I was playing because we have the podcast launch party tomorrow night for Awaken Life Radio. And I thought, why not just play with it? And then I decided to do this. This card is freaking gorgeous. It is the sacred ecosystem. Whoa. Another beautiful crystal mandala deck. And the title is Ascended Master Kutumi and Moss Agate. Ooh, I don't know who Kutumi is. I have to learn. And this one is a Crystal Master 333. And the geometry in here is a 4. It looks like 4 directions. It's like a medicine wheel, actually, with the agate in the middle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 points. And then the inner one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, sacred ecosystem. So to me, this represents really honoring your body right now as an extension of the magnificence of the glory of Mother Earth. To me, this card says Mother Earth all over it. Moss agate, green reminds me of the plant kingdom. And sitting at the center is our crystalline nature. So we have crystal-like light in our bodies and minerals in our bodies. The third eye, the sixth chakra in Taoism is referred to as the crystal palace. This is not a third eye card. This to me is more like a root card. So to me, this says, sit at the center of your own medicine wheel. You are nature. You are of nature. And just remember the magnificent beauty and magic of the natural world. And this is what we need. And the crystal master number 333, which, you know, the thing about master numbers is that you can't add them. So the 333 is not a 9, it's a 333. And 333 energy. So I have to look up what that means. But to me, if I was going to just tune in with it, it just reminds me of the circle. And this is a reminder to sit at the center of your own life, not to be selfish, but to stay connected to the majesty of the natural world, of the green world, and sacred ecosystem. Your body is sacred. Your body is an ecosystem. Just like there's clouds and rain and sun, all of that energy, the light, the water, the salty water, and especially the green, the life force is within you. And so behold that manifestation at this time, and that will support us in staying in alignment with this first full moon. So this is some medicine to behold now. I'm on a cleanse. It's been about 2 weeks that I've been cleansing. And so this really speaks to me in regard to just staying really healthy, like staying healthy, keep eating those veggies. This is what's happening now. Okay. So also, I just want to say that today President Biden signed into executive whatever order to protect. Well, he actually signed the racial equity law today, but in the last few days, he's been signing all kinds of things. He's protecting the Arctic from any further drilling. He's stopped the XL pipeline. And I heard a talk where he said that I'm getting the chills even before I say it, that he is supporting indigenous nations to have their sovereign rights. I'm like almost going to cry because I love my Native brothers and sisters so much. And I love the earth so much. And it's a full moon and I'm hormonal, so whatever. Okay. This is a random, rare late night rant with Narayani. Okay. So boom, honor your body, honor the earth. The earth is a sacred ecosystem. Remember the sacred. Now, okay? We are awakening to remember the sanctity of Mother Nature and the medicines thereof. Whew, big topic of the day, actually, over here. It's in a deep topic with my brother Manu Dawson, who will be tomorrow on our Awaken Life Radio launch party full moon gathering. And we were talking about plants and herbs. And I was telling him that I really want to go back to continue my studies of plants. And I was thinking today I want to find a teacher. So that was really on for me. Dun, dun, dun. Who is the future card? Where are you? Nope. And they're upside down, right? But I just get a feeling. Which one? Oh, you're over there. Okay, I've been loving these. I actually had a deck that I left like somewhere when I was traveling. I lost it. I just got this new one. It's super crispy, but I love that it's gold and purple. Jupiter colors. Whoa. So this card is super gorgeous. It says from world to world. Oh, and it actually has a 4-direction yantra shape from the Indian culture. And of course, it's goddess Saraswati and Ammonite. Now, Ammonite, I think in that middle is that one that's like a fossilized shell, very, very old. This card is super rainbowy and magical. Crystal Goddess 888. Ooh, this is all about the spiral. And then that outer part of the card is a spiral. How cool is that? I think that's so cool. That is like the cycle of life. When we come into this world as spirits, we come in spiraling down. And when we leave this world, we go spiraling out, spiraling up. This is awesome. And so this is a remind. This is interesting. And so it's called From World to World, which is like from the physical world to the spiritual world. And because it's goddess Saraswati, she is the goddess of, she's the goddess. Let's see if you can see it, of music and beauty and art. Om Saraswati. So I know that one. I know that deity. And she is the one who sings and chants to the divine. And she is the one who's the guardian. And now when I speak of these different entities, they are all angels of creator. So it's fun because we are all sparks of the divine. So if whatever religion you are, you could still play with these cards and honor the different cultures. So this one is the future card from our reading tonight. Goddess Saraswati and Ammonite. So it's a reminder of the power to use music and art moving forward to help us to be a bridge this is Narayani's interpretation, to be a bridge between worlds. So whether you are helping somebody ascend who's at the end of their lives, or helping somebody come into this world, or connecting to your own immortality, remember, music and art can support the transcendence moving forward. Hopefully the new presidential whatever cabinet, whatever, they will reinstate money for the arts in the future. I'd love to see that. Yesterday was talking with one of our guests for tomorrow, beautiful Ishka, about doing a painting class for her to help me paint a vision that I had for a giveaway next summer that I want to create. And so this is an affirmation personally for me to really, and I also want to get a ukulele and learn how to play ukulele. So this is a real affirmation personally for using the power of art and music to help to support ascension. And we can have ascension and walk between worlds while we're living. We don't have to be at the, birth or death state. So this is the future card moving forward. I love this card. And another crystal, is it crystal goddess? Crystal goddesses 888, which is the highest number in this particular crystal mandala deck. So if you're watching now, or if you're watching in the future now, tell me like anything that comes up for you, because this is a total experiment and this is really fun. I might do this again. I guess people like get paid to do endorsements and stuff for cards. It's not my intention or not where I'm at. I just thought, let me do this. Spirit said, go play with your friends. So these are the three cards. So this is to wrap it up. This was the first goddess Freya. And this was the past. This was untamed and tapping into that wild goddess energy, whether you're a man or a woman, in unleashing the warrior voice and the higher angelic realms crystallized through the amber crystals into form in this world, and to call on that powerful divine goddess energy of transformation from the past. That's what's been already awoken. And the second card is sacred ecosystem. This is the present. This is about sitting in the glory of the center of your being, in honoring the sanctity of the good God-given green earth, sacred ecosystem. And you are a sacred ecosystem. So treat your body and treat the earth as it is sacred. That is up now. If that means eating a salad tomorrow, meditating in nature, or doing offerings for nature under the full moon, this is what's called for to stay aligned with the energies, according to this reading I'm doing anyway. And then this is the future card, from world to world. La da da. How cool is this? So moving forward out of this full moon cycle, stay in the music, art, and in the awareness of infinity, and tune into ammonite, which is this fossilized, it looks like it's popping out of the card. How cool is that? Crystal. It's like, oh, there's like fire and earth and water and spirals, and is ruled by Satis Fatima, who is the goddess of art and music. So we can, especially as I know we're going into Mercury retrograde. So on the 30th to the 5th, I read. So this is a great time to do your art, do your music, do your paintings, be creative, not necessarily make a lot of plans, but it's also, it's just good to honor that. And we are going to be in the waning moon after the full moon tomorrow. So that's always good to start to spiral the energy in and, be creative, not necessarily in trying to manifest things, but to nurture the seeds of your prayers. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of this reading. Was this fun? I had a lot of fun. This is a badass deck called Crystal Mandala. And I'm excited about tomorrow night for our full moon podcast launch party. I will put the link below if you haven't already signed up. If you sign up, you don't have to stay for the whole thing. It's a good whole 2.5 hours streaming on Zoom. But, come by and say hi. My crystal niece, Taylor Golland, will be there with one of her besties doing a card reading. We'll have, hopefully, Lori McDonald has her power back on from all these rains here in California, talking about UFO experiences, star people, and spiritual wisdom. We have Manu Dawson, who's a functional medicine advanced Shivite Yogi, amazing brother, and Ishka and James, as well as Carol Hicks and Janet Hoffman, my beloved mentees, who are going to be presenting a magical full moon ceremony. And I just love it. I love my life. I'm so tired. I'm like spinning. I've been working on the podcast launch for days, but I wanted to jump on here because I wanted to just like pretty much test how streaming the webinar on. Anyway, so I decided to do something that was valuable. I hope this is valuable. I love you all so much. You're amazing. Thank you so much for watching me, and let me know what you think of this video. Oh, and if you're watching on YouTube, definitely subscribe below.